Alright, before this video begins, I want you guys to let me know in the comments what you think about minimum wage, if it should be risen, if it should stay the same, if it should lower. I hope none of you say it should lower because I think it's at a pretty good, decent spot. But if you guys do have an opinion on minimum wage, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to interact with all of you guys. I'll let you know. We can have a conversation. Nice, grown conversation.
Listen.
Yo, what is going on, you morons? Alright, so before you dislike this video because of the title or thumbnail, just know I'm not getting into politics. It is not a political video at all, I promise. It is my own personal story, so just stay tuned and you'll find out what I mean. So before I start this video, as you guys can tell, I am closing in on 1,000 subs very quickly. We're getting close, guys. We're gonna get there hopefully by the end of the year, if not early next year. It's definitely gonna happen this year. I'm saying it now, we're getting there this year. We're 228 away. So I do appreciate all of you that have subscribed or stayed around in the channel for this time since I started making videos back in August of 2016. And for all of those who watch my videos and don't subscribe, what's good, bro? Just hit that subscribe button for me. It means a lot. It means a lot to the channel. At 1,000 subs, I promise you will not be disappointed. I got a really good video coming for you guys. My lips are a little chapped. Alright, now that we got that out of the way. So yes, I do believe minimum wage is fine where it's at for a reason that a lot of people can't really reason with me because they haven't had the same experience. So I'm gonna say I don't believe in minimum wage should be raised because there are plenty of opportunities for jobs that are out there that are way above minimum wage and that give you a solid living. You just have to be able to earn them and work. So, my story, here we go. I got my first job when I was 16 years old, back in like 2014, I believe, 2014. And yeah, April 1st, 2014, I got my first job at Dairy Queen. I made $8.05 an hour, minimum wage. I think minimum wage was $7.85 then. I believe minimum wage was $7.85 then, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. So I was making minimum wage $7.85 working at Dairy Queen. The job was very easy, management wasn't the best, it wasn't the best job ever, but it was a very easy job. Did not deserve $15 an hour, I promise. It was a very, 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 very simple job. All you had to do was show up and you would keep your job. Fast forward to 2016, I got a job at Subway. I switched because, like I said, management at Dairy Queen wasn't the best and I wasn't very happy. I wasn't very happy with some of the decisions that were being made, so I decided to leave. Yes, at Dairy Queen I did get a couple raises, so I ended up making $8.50 before I left, and I took a little pay cut and I started making $8.25 at Subway. I was doing that for 2 years and I was working literally as much as I could because I would work at like multiple stores so I could get some overtime, and I would be busting my butt working over summer. I would go a couple weeks in a row where I would work like 67 hours just so I can make my payments. Yes, it sucked. It was very hard. It wasn't the most ideal way I wanted to spend my summer was working, but I had to do it because I had bills that I had to be paid. So I made sacrifices. I couldn't go to the gym as much as I wanted to. I couldn't make YouTube videos as much as I wanted to. I just didn't have as much free time as I wanted. And so I was at Subway working my butt off. And again, job very, very simple. Does not deserve $15 an hour. I'm sorry. It's a very simple job. And so fast forward to about a year ago. It was actually about a year ago. It was actually a year ago today. I was working one Subway night. I was closing and a lady came in and I helped her multiple times. And she's actually one of my friend's moms now. He wasn't my friend at the time, but she came in and she's like, "Do you love your job at Subway?" I was like, "It's okay. I could use some more money though and everything." And she's like, "You should apply at Publix." Which, for those of you who aren't from the South, Publix is a food supermarket store, kind of like Walmart, but it doesn't have all the like extra retail like toys and everything and video games. It's just food. So I was like, why should I do that? And she's like, well, I'm an assistant store manager and I think you would be a great addition to Publix. Your attitude and the way you look at work is just phenomenal and I think you'd make a great addition at Publix. So you should apply and you'll get the job. And I was like, okay. So I went to Publix because I knew they paid better and they ended up paying $12 an hour, which in Florida is pretty good money because minimum wage is $8.25. So I was at Publix for 10 months working, and I made $12 an hour, and after 6 months I got a raise to $12.25 or whatever it was, $12.50. And I was just working my 35 hours a week because it was part-time, and I was just working less hours, getting more money than I was at Subway, and it was great. Again, the job was not that difficult as long as you came in and know how to work. And I was making $12 an hour there, and I thought the pay was very fair. I didn't think they deserved more. I don't think they needed $15 an hour. I was getting by, and yeah, I was doing just fine working at Publix. And now, rewind a little bit, back to 2 months ago, my buddy told me, hey, you're at the store for so long, you could apply at the warehouse and they pay really well. I'll just do that. So I applied at the warehouse, and I had pretty good references because of my work ethic and my ability to show up on time and into work every single day. Literally perfect attendance for all my jobs. I haven't called out. I called out one time in all of my jobs. I had to go to the urgent care because I had an allergic reaction to aloe, and I was in the most pain I've ever been in my life. So I applied at the warehouse, and it took about 2 months, but I finally got the job, and I've been at the warehouse for about 3 weeks now. They pay well. I'll just leave it at that. Their base pay, it's an incentive pay, so the harder you work, the more money you make. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll let you guys decide or look it up how much they make. But they make more than enough money that you need to have an affordable living in Florida. And so you're probably wondering, like, why the heck are you telling us this? This doesn't negate the fact that there's people who can't make it by with their McDonald's job or their fast food restaurant job or anything. I'm here to tell you, there's jobs out there that pay more than $8.05 or $8.20, whatever minimum wage is, an hour. Walmart pays $3 over minimum wage. Publix pays $4 over minimum wage. Both of those jobs open up opportunities to other jobs that also pay well over minimum wage. Here's the smallest little political part of this. If you take all those jobs that don't pay $15 an hour and make them pay $15, why the heck is anybody gonna wanna bust their butt at a warehouse working late nights and very hard physical labor to get paid the same as somebody who works at a cashier at Dairy Queen? It just doesn't make any logical sense. There are jobs out there that pay well above minimum wage. You just have to do your time and work your butt off, and you'll get there. I promise you guys, hard work will never go unnoticed. I felt like my hard work was going unnoticed for the longest time because I took all my jobs very seriously. I go in and I do my job. I have a fun time, I make friends, and I do my job. And I'm getting paid to do that, so I make sure I do it right. So basically what I'm saying is hard work doesn't go unnoticed. If you work hard for a long time, people are gonna notice, and you're gonna get a job that you never thought you would land. I'm not gonna say who, but one of my close relatives, he worked at a store kind of like Publix. He got noticed by a Coke vendor, and he ended up becoming one of the higher representatives in Coca-Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's because he showed up to work, and he worked his butt off, and he was in the right place at the right time, working his tail off, showing that he cared about his job. You cannot teach effort. Effort is something you either give or you don't give. And if you don't give it, then I'm sorry, you don't deserve to have a better opportunity than somebody who does give that effort. That's what separates the people who are okay with how much they're making and the people who aren't. Because in the long run, you know, you're working your butt off for minimum wage, whatever, it's gonna pay off in the end, because you can work your way up in that company, or you can work your way out of that company into a better company. Again, I'm not getting into the economic portion of why raising minimum wage is going to be a horrible decision, but I'll leave that for a different time. So I hope you guys did enjoy my little spiel. I just kept the camera going. Tomorrow night I'm doing something crazy. Definitely filming that. Hopefully that'll come out Thursday, if not the following Tuesday. Going to Halloween Horror Nights. It's like 2 weeks away. We got some really good content coming out for you guys. So I hope you guys stick around. Enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, guys, keep moving forward and work your tail off. Love you guys. Peace out.